Aloha and good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to this little webinar that I'm doing, our business planning session. It's really important when you get started to get started right in the beginning of the month. And, like we always say, treat your business as a business and you will get paid like a business. And treat your business as a hobby and you'll get paid like a hobby. So part of the process which has been key, I think, to the success and the growth of TeamWE has been our business planning sessions. And, I was taught this method from our mentor, David Skoltedi, from the very beginning, to really plan out your month so that you know what you need to be doing for the month. So like I always like to say, plan the work, work the plan. So this is the planning part, and take time in the beginning of the month to do this, and you'll see your business grow from month to month to month to month. So for everyone who's listening to this webinar and watching this webinar, if you are a director and you're shooting for executive or higher, then this is the training that you want to be on, and this is what you want to watch. But if you're new and you're looking to become a consultant or a director, or maybe you don't even know what a consultant or a director is, and you just want to make your first $500 to $1,000 a month, what I want you to do is I want you to watch the Steps to Success video and going over our 3-step process to get you started, which is join the movement, pay it forward, and partner up. And that's the video that you want to watch. Let's get started. I want to just say that what this training is for is to help you to set your goals, and also so that when you go and you see your up team diamond or your up team crown, that you're prepared and you've already thought about kind of what goals that you have for this month. I also have a sheet that you can print out. It's called TeamWE Business Planning, and you'll see the 3 steps there: ready, set, go. We're going to use that sheet, and you're going to use that sheet when you're doing your business planning with your diamond or with your crown. So we're mostly going to use the first page, but before we get started, I kind of want to ask a few questions just to kind of get your goals out. I want you to take out a piece of paper and write down what are your Purium goals. So for yourself, you can put whatever goals you want. If you have some physical goals, of course what we're looking for is financial goals, but mainly what we want to get is what do you want Purium to do for you? For some people, they just have purely physical goals. They want to get healthy, they want to lose weight. For others, they're really looking at this as something that can give them some additional income, and also replace some income as well. So I want you to write down your Purium goals. Now the next thing I want you to do as well is rate yourself. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your desire to really create income with Purium? And you're going to rate yourself on a 1 to 10, and you're also going to give that number and let your your diamond or your crown know what is your desire to create an income. Then I want you to look at how much money would you like to make this month. So every time I ask this question, a lot of times I get kind of a blank stare, and it's true, right? We're so used to working hour for hour, knowing that if I work 10 hours today, then I'm going to get paid X amount of dollars, and we never really get to look at it the other way around. Like, how much money do I want to make, and let's come up with a plan to get you there. So think about this month, how much money you'd like to make, and I'll help kind of guide you. For some people, it's a car bill, or it's their insurance bill, or it's their mortgage, or it's being able to pay for their products for the month. Some people want to replace a part-time income and get rid of a job. Some people want to replace a full-time income and get rid of a job. Whatever that number is this month that you would like to have Purium do for you, I want you to write down what that number is, and you're going to share that with your diamond in your crown. Now I also want you to write down how much would you like your monthly checks to be in 3 months. So if you were to get a check in 90 days, what would that number be? And if you could continue getting that check every month after that 90 days, what would that number be? So what we're going to start doing as well is planning out not just this month, but, you know, helping you to look at, you know, the next 90 days, you know, the next year, the next 2 years with us, to really kind of get your plan going and helping you to reach your goals. So before we get started, I always like to kind of frame, you know, what those numbers look like for you, and then we'll kind of come up and help you come up with a plan to get there. So just some monthly income things. You know, if you wrote down this month that you want to make, you know, an extra $500 to $1,000, you know, that's an executive position. So we'll show you how we can get you to executive. You know, for those of you who are looking for about $1,500 this month, you know, that's a diamond position. And then it just goes on and on. We got $3,000 for green diamond, $5,000 to be a blue diamond. If you want to make, you know, $15,000 a month, then, you know, our long-term plan for you is going to be to get you to crown. So I like to put the goals in terms of the dollar amount first. So, you know, how much money do you want to make? And then we associate it with a rank. So we're going to look at how much money you want to make, and then what rank do you need to be to get to that level. And it's all going to start with kind of diamond. You know, a lot of people who are probably watching this, if you're watching this right now, you want to know how you're going to get to diamond, because, you know, you're probably already a consultant, a director, maybe you're even an executive already, you know, with Purium, and you want to see what it looks like to get to diamond, to get to that $1,500 a month. And of course, that's kind of our first leadership position. That's where a lot of fun stuff happens. You know, you get your $500 bonus, you get a trip, you know, to visit Long Beach, and you become a part of the Diamond Club. You also get to be a part of the Diamond Dinner, the TeamWE Diamond Dinner. So there's lots of nice perks that come with being a diamond, and it's very simple. This is kind of what your organization will look like when you're a diamond. And basically you have 3 executives, and each executive has 2 to 3 directors. So you know, if you're looking at this example right here, you know, you got 3 executives, and each of them have a director and a consultant. And really what that means is you have 3 people who are helping 3 others to implement the steps to success plan. So you're helping 3 people to help 3 people with the 6 and the 3 plan. So finding their 6 customers and their 3 promoters. And that's how, you know, that's what your organization is gonna look like. You know, a lot of times I'll show somebody like, okay, 15,000 to get to diamond, and the first reaction I get is, oh my goodness, how am I gonna get all of that volume? How am I gonna get 15,000? But really, you know, it's not all coming from you. It's coming from helping your team to implement that 6 and 3 plan, and then also helping your team help their team to implement that plan as well. And that's really just, you know, partnering up and paying it forward. So this is kind of what it looks like. So I kind of like to just give a brief example of what, you know, what a diamond distributorship looks like. So so now kind of let's get ready with our business planning. You're gonna get all your numbers ready for your crown or for your diamond. And we're going to go to step 1, ready. So these are all the numbers that you're going to need to get ready before you meet with your diamonds and kind of have this, do this business planning. And what you're going to do at the top there, you're going to list what the month was last month. So so this is May now, so last month was April. And what you're going to do is you're going to list what your rank was, what BV you closed at, how many personally enrolled that you have, how many new customers you had, and if you had any new promoters, you're going to list your new promoters. And then you're also going to list, you know, how many healthy happy hours you attended and you hosted for last month. And then, you know, you're going to also list your Super Saturday and your regional attendees, how many people from your group attended those as well. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about, you know, why that number is so important. But if you don't know how to grab your numbers, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into your back office, and you're going to get to that main screen. So once you get to that main screen, there's a little button at the top there that says Downline Viewer and Business Reports tab. So I want you to click on the Downline Viewer and Business Reports tab, and then in that tab you're going to click on Downline Charts and Viewer. So you're going to see this appear here, and you're going to see a whole bunch of charts. I want you to look at the left hand top corner. That is going to be the chart that we're going to use. And the first thing you're going to do is there's a little box underneath the bar chart, and it says select action. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click select show volume for previous months, and then you're going to choose the month that you want to look at. So for us, we want to look at April. So you're going to click on April, and then you're going to click go, and that's going to bring up all of your information for the previous month, so for last month. And I kind of got an example here. This is kind of what it looks like. And what I like to do is the first thing I do is I actually click on sort by group volume, and that's just clicking that GV button at the top at the header, and you'll be able to sort all of your people from the most volume to the least volume. So this is kind of useful, because what will happen is all of your movers, your shakers, your leaders, the people who are you know, really promoting, they're going to show up at the top of the list, especially when you have a long list of people. So it's a really useful tool. Every time that I open my back office, that's how I sort out my people, is I go GV and I click on the GV button. So that's going to save you a lot of time looking through stuff by clicking on that. Now that you got all of your volume and you got all of your information, you're going to start filling in the blanks. So you know, look at that GV number, what that GV was, what your rank was, and then also how many personally enrolled you had. And then this two here, the new customers and the new promoters. So we want to focus on the activity that you had last month so that we can start to set some goals for you. And you know, as you start growing, there's going to be an easy kind of way to kind of find that. So I'll kind of show you. You know, probably if you just started, you know who all your new customers are, and you know who all your new promoters are. But you know, as it grows, you know, you're not really gonna, you know, you're gonna kind of know, but you'll need to kind of find that information. So I'll help you find that information as well. To review all of your personal people, the easiest way is to sort by level. So look at that level, you know, go back into your in your back office and sort by levels. So you're going to click the level button, and it's going to list all of your number ones. And all of your number ones are everyone that is personally sponsored to you who are first level. And you'll be able to at least you'll be able to see everybody that is first level to you. The next thing that you can do is you can look at your newest members. So the way I like to do that is sort by join date. So look at that header and click on join date, and you'll see everyone who is new in your business. So by just doing that, you can look at everyone who enrolled in your business for April. And you know, this is great because this kind of lets you see, you know, who's the most excited, who just got on their transformation, who do you need to talk to, and also all of your new people that entered your business. So that's going to be looking at your newest members. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get all of the information for the last three. And the last three are super important because you're going to start to measure the strength of your business by how many healthy happy hours you're attending and hosting, and how many people you have going to our different events. So, you know, healthy happy hours are a great way to measure your business, because basically every healthy happy hour that you host, or, you know, help your team host, you're looking at about 1,000 BV to your business. So imagine you did 15, you know, healthy happy hours. You know, that's about 15,000 points right there, which is diamond volume. So The same with Super Saturday attendance and regional attendance. The more attendees that you have at your events, the more solid your business is going to be. So I want you to write down there how many healthy happy hours you've attended or you've hosted. And then, you know, for this last Super Saturday we had 2 months ago, how many you had at that. And then our regional, how many people did you have at the last regional. Now I'm going to give an example of this. And this is kind of a great place to start. We can start planning. So, you know, in this example, you know, the month is April. This person here went executive. Their volume was 10,500 BV. They had 13 personally enrolled. They had 10 new customers, 10 new premier members, and they had 4 new promoters. And then they also did 5 healthy happy hours. They had 6 people at their Super Saturday. They also had 6 people at our regional. So now that we have all of this information, we're going to go to step number 2, which is setting your goals. So this is where we're going to look at that second sheet and kind of pull out your compensation plan. So, you know, look at your compensation plan, look at the back of the sheet that says rank requirements, and I want to ask, where is it that you see yourself in the compensation plan this month? So, you know, going back to how much money you want to make this month, you know, what rank do you need to be to get to that income this month? And everyone sets their goals differently. So if you like to set your goal by rank, then great. But, you know, sometimes we really need to just put it in terms of dollars per month. So take a look at that chart and look at how much you want to make this month. Then look at what rank that should be, and that's going to be the goal that we're going to set. Now, you can start filling out this sheet. Start with the current month and fill in the rank that your goal is going to be this month, and then what is required as far as BV for that rank. And then you're going to also look at how many personally enrolled that you should have to reach that rank as well. So I'm going to give an example of this. We had step 1. This person was April. In April, they were executive. They had 10,500 BV. They had 13 personals. For May now, they want their rank to be diamond. So a diamond needs 15,000 BV. They also need 6 personally enrolled. So you see this person has 13 personally enrolled. So they've already accomplished that goal. You know, they got 13, so, and they only need 6. They are also setting a personal goal for themselves to go and find 10 new customers. So 10 new people who just want to try the transformation, that are going to be premier members, and 4 promoters. So I like that goal because it's the same, you know, the same activity that they had last month. So always showing that you want to keep active and you want to keep sponsoring, you want to keep prospecting, you want to keep having people coming into your business. And then they scheduled 5 healthy happy hours. You know, a super healthy happy hour counts as well. So if you're bringing people to a super healthy happy hour, that's our every Thursday healthy happy hour. And then they have a goal of 6 for the next Super Saturday that we're having. So that's great. And then also having 15 people at the national. So pretty much doubling the amount of people that they had at the regional, to have 15 people going to the national convention that we're having in Long Beach. So I think this is a great, you know, diamond goal, you know, to start building a pretty solid foundation. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do step 3, which is goal. And you're gonna take an inventory of all of your people and you're gonna list your rock stars. So I want you to start off with the people who are the most excited, the people who are raising their hands and really want to do this. And these are everyone that's going to be first level to you. And if you have people who are excited but they're not personally sponsored but they're somewhere in your group, just write their name at the bottom there, because you're going to let your diamond or your crown know that you have someone who's super excited that you need to, you know, introduce them to or need to tell them about. But, you know, let's start by just taking an inventory of everyone who is in your business who is, you know, really interested in, you know, creating some kind of income, or, you know, they have gift cards that they, you know, that they can give out as well, and that they, you know, basically that they want to share gift cards. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull up your previous month's volume again, and you're going to sort by group volume again, so that you have everybody's numbers for last month. And you're going to use the chart on the bottom to list your team members and also to list their previous month. So I don't have names here. I'm going to actually use kind of use this for the next section, but you know, just put the names down 1 through 6, and then you're going to list out what their previous month's volume was, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to goal set and how we're going to get you to figure out, you know, how you're going to get to diamond. Now, the next thing that I like to do is once all of the people are listed, I like to just ask questions about them. So I'm going to ask you kind of some of the questions, you know, tell me about this person. So when you're explaining this to people, you know, you don't have to give the whole story, but, you know, basically, you know, Ford, you know, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So, you know, tell your diamonds and your crowns about this person, and, you know, how they got started with Purium, and, you know, if they're really excited, you know, how you know them. This is a great way for you to get to know your people's people. That way you can, you know, best know how to help them set goals as well. So another question I like to ask is, you know, did they have a successful transformation? You know, do they have gift cards? You know, are they excited about sharing? You know, have they posted pictures on Facebook yet? Have they hosted their own healthy happy hour? You know, have they been to a super healthy happy hour? These are all questions that can kind of help to see where somebody is, to help them kind of set their goals. And then what I like to do is we just go through each person. So, you know, let's look at, you know, the first person. You know, this is somebody who's new, and, you know, let's say this is a new person who's really excited. They bought a platinum pack, you know, so last month, you know, they didn't have really any volume, but they just bought a platinum pack this month, and, you know, they're ready to do their transformation and also to start sharing. They're brand new. I think at the beginning of the month, a great goal for them is director. Now you'll put director there in the goal spot, and it'll say 2,500 points. And basically what that means is you're going to help this new person to find their 6 customers and their 3 promoters. So that's going to be director. So, you know, you also know, if you've, you know, gone consultant or director, what it takes to get to consultant or director. So you'll have the best feel for, you know, what goal you can help somebody achieve. So director for a new person is very doable. We see that happen all the time. So I like to kind of give that goal for anybody who's new, who has gift cards, who's ready to share. You can give them the director goal. And then this second person here, they had an awesome transformation. So looks like they, you know, they purchased the pack, and they already probably have people asking them about it. So it's just about helping them find their 6 and 3 as well. So, you know, now that they're super excited, you can also give them the goal of director, which is, you know, really easy. It's helping them find their 6 customers and their 3 platinum promoters. And then this third person, you know, somebody that wants to make their money back, you know, and plus more. You know, someone can easily make their money back by helping them find their first 3 platinum promoters. And then, you know, it's just helping them get to the next step and helping them find, you know, more promoters and more customers. So that's another great example of somebody who can be a director, you know, in a month. You know, we got this next person here. You know, there's somebody who wants to help others. So there's the people who, you know, have lots of people that they want to, you know, give out gift cards to, and just want to help people get healthy and get maybe not too driven by income, but you can still kind of give them a goal, you know, by helping them give 50, get 50, and sharing with others. You know, if they have lots of gift cards, you can get them, you know, to a director goal as well. And maybe, you know, that person has an idea as far as, you know, how much, you know, extra income that they want to make, so we can kind of get that goal. And then I like number 5 is the brought sexy bag person. So this is another great, you know, great transformation. You know, it looks like the previous month they were a consultant. So looks like they're already starting to find their customers and their promoters, and, you know, the next goal for them is going to be helping them to become a director. So helping them become a director is really looking at, you know, who's in their organization and who's in there that they can, you know, to help to get to the next level and help them get to their goal. So The sixth one here that we have is someone who was director last month. So you look at the previous one, they had 2,800 points, so they were a director. The next goal for them would be to get them to executive. And how that's going to happen is helping this person here, this number 6 person, to identify 3 people in their group that they want to help to get to director, or help to implement the 6 and the 3 plan. So what I would do with this executive is, you know, they would need their own business planning session and kind of looking at their people and helping them to find out how they're going to find their 3 directors to help them to get to executive. So if you notice, if you give all of these people this goal, so you got, you got 5 people shooting for director, and you got 1 person, shooting for executive, when you total all of that up, you got 15,500 points. So you need 15,000 points to get to diamond. And right here you have all of your points here. So this is a great way to show how the points can come from all over the place just by helping people to reach their goals. And that's really what the business planning session is all about, is looking at the people that you have, finding out what goals they have, and figuring out how you're going to help them to reach their goals. And naturally, when you help people reach their goals, you're going to reach your goals as well. So thank you everyone for being on this webinar. This is a great kind of start to your exposure to doing your business planning. I encourage all of you to go to your diamonds and to your crowns and help them come up with a plan for what it is that you want to achieve this month, what rank you want to achieve, how much money that you want to make this month. That way we can get your plan going, and then it's all about just working that plan. So thank you everyone.